because it's raining. I'm holding an umbrella. Every time when I return to my hometown, entering Hubei province, and I will realize something really, really horrendous. That is, those students in high school compared to any century in history, I suppose they're the most suffering groups. Because, I heard from someone, the high school student just as a freshman, they have to get up at probably 5 or 5:30 because the first class will be start at 6:15, and they can only sleep after 10 because the last class will be over after 10. So if you do the math, the sleeping time for those students, they will not be sufficient. So they just have one day off during 1 week, 7 hours on Sunday. So the parents, they have found a solution to solve this problem. That is, they rent an apartment near the school. So one of the two parents will go there to keep their daughter or son company, to save 30 minutes or 1 hour for their sleeping time. And this is a fact. And you know what? The apartments nearby are really, really popular, and the cost are incredibly high. And I asked many parents why you do that, and they said, then what can I do? We can do nothing. Every parent is doing this. They're sending their children, the teenagers, into different kinds of classes, extra curriculum lessons to learn piano, guitar, English, dancing, all kinds of things. If I don't do it, I feel guilty, because in the future, if my son or my daughter, they're not so successful, they're going to blame on us. We will be guilty. Just like the short videos, I don't expect, who can be impacted just by the short videos. Or the short videos can change anything. But the problem is everyone is saying we can do nothing. But everybody's doing something. And collectively, we're doing something really, really big that can make a difference. This is my point. And I think one thing is really alarming or concerning. That is, the kids, they have been educated, they have to win. They have to be number one. They have to be the winner. They have to defeat each other. They have to enter the good university. But we have been told we have to be friendly. We have to help each other, But I just want to say, we all know in the future the world will be dominated by AI, by DeepSeek, by robots. So no matter how fast you learn, how fast you move, there's no way for you to defeat those robots. So what is really important in the future? I've been thinking about this question for a long time. I think at least you need to have the happiness or the willing to learn something. Because in the future, you have to learn every day, not just in these 18 years. At least when you're learning, you're not suffering, you're happy. So after I entered the university, I found so many people, they have already lost the capability to learn anything. Let me say it again. Individually, everybody's saying, we can do nothing. What can I do? But collectively, we're doing something together, and that can really make a difference. But in a good way or bad way, I don't know.